Hey everybody, it's the program.
We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and we start talking over me for an hour.
That's true.
What are you doing?
Trying to stuff my phone in my back pocket.
You're gonna sit on it?
Sometimes I sit on stuff and they don't complain.
It's not gonna break it?
No.
On the floor?
Well, I've done it before.
That's how you do it?
Yes.
It's Saturday.
Yes, it is.
It's scary month.
It's still a scary month, yep.
Ooh, you see anything scary today?
I have not, but I,
Probably good.
yeah, I've been kind of staying at home. Some people, they would probably get cabin fever or whatnot. There's
Cabin fever's a little bit scary. You didn't leave the house all day?
Yeah, I until I got out today, I would have had like a therapy session with Jennifer's old therapist. Like in the morning, but she like canceled a week in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have. I didn't go to Costco to get that print yet. I would need to do that at some point. But I also meet my parents over by the Fred Meyer Tomater and, Starbucks and chat with them a little bit. I've just been trying to download so much stuff. There's so much stuff on the internet. It just boggles my mind.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm probably going to have to just stop downloading character uniforms or whatever. Like there's a scientist lab coat uniform, clothing, whatever, that I'm kind of happy on finding, because I believe I could use a couple of different mad scientist pictures or whatnot, but this will come in due time. I first need to start and finish the illustrations. I have even started all of the 3 illustrations on computer, let alone have them projected for them to be on computer, so I know the overall form and whatnot, and then after the foundation of the sidewalk chalk is put on, then I can just scribble away and add artistic embellishments and whatnot. It certainly it feels good though, to run myself over to the dollar store to get 3 Mountain Dews.
Mm-hmm.
And then to come on over here.
I'm not moving out of the house until just now.
Yeah. I didn't have a Mountain Dew until I got to the dollar store, so I was like, oh, thank goodness. I could certainly go.
Do they know you there now for the Mountain Dews?
They're just $1 each.
Yeah, I know, but don't they say hey, Mountain Dew man, Mr. Mountain Dew, when you go there now?
Well, they would if there are some people are they're just for a couple of months. That they probably have a high turnover rate like they did at Goodwill.
Mm-hmm. So they don't remember who's getting Mountain Dews and what.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
So how many Mountain Dews do you usually drink? I mean, you're I haven't had a Mountain Dew all day.
Well, no, I pretty much once a day. Maybe I take additional sips from a 2-liter bottle that happens to be at home, but I fixed myself some pasta myself earlier today, so
Good.
yeah.
You want some?
I'm good.
Okay. I got an offer.
I just came here to drink, basically.
To drink Mountain Dews.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
Crack it open. We got something in your pocket, Mountain Dews?
yeah.
You got a Mountain Dew in your pocket, huh?
Well.
Wow, there's some over here. I see these ones, but also one in your pocket, too.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it's a good thing you're doing the program then to get you out of the house at least a couple of times during the day.
Yeah. Or I stayed home Friday as well.
Yesterday?
Yeah, and I didn't go to the vigil or whatnot.
Well, you got to get out of your house sometimes. You can just say...
Well, that's right. You know, the coming here on the program kind of shakes up that, you know, the monotonous routine of like doing a Google search and you know, like scouring through. There I go with that word again. Digging through Google Images and
for like 24 hours.
Yeah, right. Well, there are computer geeks, and then there are probably like web surfing geeks, or you know, just like I'm one of the people that I could just like put my eyeballs on the screen and just like surf all day long, which it's not. Really
I don't think surfing
healthy.
the web is nerdy or geeky anymore. It's pretty much the standard of people.
Yeah, but I'm sure that some people do it for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes.
Not
Some
12
people,
whole hours.
Yeah, some people they don't go through like 15 pages of results before they say, okay, I guess I'll do another query or whatever. I can go through at least 5 or 7.
Google all day.
Yeah. If I see something within the 10 results, you know, I'll hit that next button, just you know, to see what else I'm missing. If I'm not finding anything after 1 or 2 pages, I need to do another search. But I don't know that anyone else, you know, and certainly nobody that I know, you know, takes, you know, a huge amount of web surfing interest the way I do. But that's okay. There are so many different flavors of people on the planet, you know.
How many?
Hopefully, I'm, you know, Irish green or deep blue or, you know, red hot yellow
What,
or
white?
White hot yellow or. No.
White people? What are you talking about?
There are so many different character personalities.
Oh, characters, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
We're talking about princesses today. Princesses. Also, I have something written down on here.
Yeah. So,
I can't even read my own handwriting.
princesses.
Royal.
Was
Nepotism?
Princess Bride a horror movie?
No. I think we're talking about princesses. I mean, that doesn't seem too scary, but
Yeah.
it's not only scary month, it's also kind of Halloween month. That's why I said princesses, because
Yeah.
that's
Right.
that's like almost more popular than Halloween used to be about scary stuff. Everything was like ooh, but now it's more about princesses and like celebrities or something.
Yeah. Cue the commercialized, you know, Disney character, you know, like Snow White and Beauty and the Beast and all these different kind of female characters that women or, you know, little, you know, school-age children, girls can dress them up in. Disney has a really big market. I'm sure they make up, you know, for they get into the black during Halloween for their licensing agreements. It's almost kind of like what the grocery stores, you know, they make up the loss of their profits through eggnog in the Christmas time. because
What about
everybody
Ghost?
wants eggnog apparently. Or if not grocery stores, and certainly dairy producers.
You like eggnog?
I don't, because it has eggs, and I kind of get creeped out about eggs a little bit. I tend to think,
Pasta has eggs in it.
well, yeah, but it's kind of like blended. I don't really want to crack an egg and to see.
I don't think eggnog at the store has eggs in it anymore. Like the stuff you get, I think it's just like dairy and like flavoring. I don't think they stopped putting eggs in it. Did you get? You can go first. I don't think they put eggs in it anymore. It's just got it in the name.
Well, I really kind of got scared about, or have been scared for like several, maybe 25 years or whatever. Like, man, what if there's our halfway formed, egg or bird inside the egg?
It's fake though. That's a childhood fear. You gotta get over that. You love dairy. I know you eat so much cheese. You
Yes.
would like eggnog.
Yeah, you will.
There's no actual eggs in it. There's more egg by far in pasta and stuff.
So cue the dice. What we're doing right now is we're rolling the one dice,
We're gonna get
and
some
then
eggnog for Carl. When it comes around the
two
season, I'll get
dice.
some for you. I think you'll like it.
yeah, one dice, and then two dice, and then three dice to. Here we go.
Carl's big
to
into dairy.
play the dice game. So here we go.
Two. I lost. Oh, you're cursed.
Yes. Certainly could be cursed. Where's the other mic? I dropped the mic and I just leave that on the table then. Maybe that would be a good spot to leave it.
Did you find the mic?
Yeah, I found I now switched to a stick mic.
Here's a message, Dan Dobler.
Sweet.
Hey Dan Dobler, how you doing? Oh, oops. I gotta plug it in. Here it goes. Say, hey Dan, what are you doing?
Back. Talking is it Dan?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back from San Francisco.
Wow.
He's calling me by.
What? So Dan, how was San Francisco? What was your overall impression? How much did that change since the 60s? What's so funny?
That would be like a mouthful of questions because you had a mouthful of pasta. He might say fine. It was okay.
Hello?
Hey Dan.
Hi, I'm back.
Good. How was it?
Well, fine.
Wow.
Everything went fine. Everything went fine, Kitty.
Great.
Sounds wonderful.
How was the plane? You ride a plane again?
What?
Did you ride the plane?
I ride the cable car.
Oh yeah. How did you get a seat?
Yeah, I got to see. We rode last night. We rode last night.
Some people get stuck on the hanging off the side.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people.
Yeah, in San Francisco, I think it's a crowded city.
Yeah.
Are you happy to be home?
Yeah.
It's good when you leave and you come back. You can appreciate your home more.
I know.
Did you ride the plane coming back?
You know, it was better it was better going than coming back.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. It just was.
Yeah, okay. Did you see any movies? Did they show a movie on the plane?
Yeah,
What was it?
it was okay.
Oh, good.
Passenger 57.
How about airplane food? Do you know about that?
I didn't eat food. I had coffee.
That's good. People always complain about airplane food, so it's probably better to avoid it.
Well, thanks for calling, Kenny. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Dan. Bye. There he goes. That was Dan.
Yeah, airplane food and theater food when you're going to the movies are probably both of the really higher priced food that people could buy anywhere. And so my method is just to go to a movie and you're already kind of full. You know, go to McConey's, for example, and have a foot-long sandwich, or Subway, or wherever you want to go, and then you won't be like so hungry on eating popcorn or whatever else.
Yeah, but that's the fun. Eating popcorn is fun. It's not just.
Unless the kernels get between your teeth, you know, like, you know, whatever shell from the popped corn.
Even if that happens, I still find it fun. Like, that's not stopping me from the fun of eating.
Yeah, I would, like, give me some gum so I can, you know, chew that out from between my teeth.
It's like I like eating and watching the movie at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
if you go there and you don't eat, what are you doing? I think you can bring your own food into the movie theater, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you just gotta sneak it. You're not supposed to do that.
Right. You're not supposed to.
Put it in your underwear.
Or, you know, like I say, you can have a Thanksgiving dinner, and then you're like, I'm full.
Yeah, but then when you go to the movie, you're not eating anything. You want to be eating during the movie. That's what I'm saying. It's fun to do that. It's not just because you're hungry. Who eats popcorn like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm going to get some movie theater popcorn. That's how you get sick. Like, you don't want to be hungry. You're not like, oh, I need to eat something. You got to eat something. If you're doing that, you got to eat something before anyway. But then you also get the popcorn. It's not for filling your belly. It's just for snacking.
Well, I hear you, but I also say that I've never been one of these more traditional people. I've been kind of anti-traditional.
Oh, yeah? You're not traditional?
Well,
You're weird, some kind of weirdo?
Yeah. Well, that's fine. You know, like I say, you know, it takes a whole bunch of different personalities to make the planet interesting.
How many?
Probably 6 billion different personalities.
You gotta get that. The movie theater popcorn is for fun. It's just for fun. You don't need to be. It's not for being full.
Or 7 billion, or whatever the population of the planet is.
Actually, you gone in there and been like, I'm really hungry. You get that popcorn. You're not gonna make you feel too good. I'm not making you feel good anyway. And I always end up regretting eating the popcorn. Like, I eat the whole bin, and then I am sick afterwards.
Well,
but then I can't stop. I can't stop eating it. It's a kind of a problem when I get it, and I just go. I think I'm gonna buy this expensive thing, and eat it, and get sick. You know, they say addiction is defined by consequences. You know, so if you have a negative, what they say what addiction is when you have a negative consequence, and then you go back and do it again anyway, even though you're kind of ignoring the negative consequences of your actions. And I've definitely done that before. I don't know if that means I'm addicted to popcorn because I don't eat it that much, but every time I do, I eat too much of it and I get sick afterwards. So maybe it's kind of like an addiction. I think it's not quite all the way maybe full-blown. People use that term, throw it around quite a bit these days. Like, I'm addicted. Like, maybe not, though. But if it's defined by consequences, then it's a possibility. I'm calling Freddie the producer to find out how production is going. Oh, actually, we should have waited because they're right about to be info time. If he answers, it's going to... Like, hello, info time. Maybe he won't answer, and then you can say info time into the message machine. I think that would probably be better.
here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me.
Hey,
It's a
you
call-in
could read
television
over.
talk
I
show
can't come to
that's
the phone
filmed right
now,
here in Thurston
but
County
if you leave me a
every
nice
day of the
message, then
year.
I will call
It
you
airs
back.
every night,
Thanks a
11:30
lot.
p.m. on Channel 22. Each episode broadcast a week after it was taped. So you're watching this on TV at 11:30 p.m. This episode taped the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. Hello, Freddie. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially Freddie. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thanks for watching and listening, Freddie. And now back to the program.
Yeah, thanks. Call us back, maybe. Bye. Looks like info time's about a minute long.
Wow. Yeah. Or if you're in the area of downtown Olympia, tune in at 106.5 Low Power FM, Koa.
Who are we talking to anyway? I mean, I guess because the people they're already watching the show and listening, maybe on the radio. They're either listening or watching. So what are we saying to you that you can't just pick up from the show? I guess you can't tell all that stuff, but I'm gonna do something about info time. Say info time can be watch it. That's it. Hey, now here's some answers from figure it out, dummy.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. Here's the last message that we got from today. Guess who?
Mr. Ginsu. That kind of rhymes.
I found something,
Yeah, what's that?
and I was going to tell you, but then you'd probably go, give me some, and then what would I be having? Like, nothing. So I can better not tell you, then I can, I already know how you are. You don't really freaking give me the sack that I put in the back of your car, freaking.
I'm mumbling a little bit today.
Freaking thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I'd say.
You're welcome. Anyway. Yep. So, fucking. Yep. That's what it is, motherfucker.
Okay.
You don't get to understand what I got. 'Cause
I don't really get it.
It's too good for you.
What you saying?
Yep. Sorry about that, but.
Don't be sorry. Just be you.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh my god. What am I gonna do with myself?
I don't
Now
know.
that I have this.
Who knows?
Holy shit. I'm gonna do myself. I think I know what to do, so. I better call you back later.
He never did.
Don't you threaten us. We'll call you first.
Yeah, here we go. Mr. Ginsu, we're calling you. Hello?
What's
Hey, you
going
picked
down?
up.
Mr. Ginsu, we're on TV. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. How about you?
Oh, real good, thank you.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad to hear that.
I couldn't
I
really...
called you.
No complaints here.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that there's no complaints there, Carl.
Thank you.
Any little one?
Not even a little one.
Mr. Ginsu, we couldn't
I'll have to
really...
write you in a good script next time.
Good script. I couldn't really understand your message too well.
I probably couldn't understand you too well, neither.
Something about you don't know what to do with yourself?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shh, quiet
said
now. Hey, shut the fuck up. It's secret.
What is the thing you said in the message is a secret?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Can you be quiet now?
Hmm.
Okay, change subject.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Change the subject from what you left in your message? You left it in a message.
It was a secret message.
It was. We're gonna play again. I want to hear what you. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Shut up. Yes.
Can you hear it?
It was a secret.
Why are you
Quiet.
calling
Don't-
and leaving
don't-
secret messages? Let's hear it. We're gonna listen to it.
Hey, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. I found something, and I was gonna tell you, but then you'd probably go, yeah, I was gonna tell you, but I lied.
What you didn't? Did you find something, or is this the whole point of your message was to be like mysterious and then like not actually have the thing?
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
Don't. You getting scary? Are you doing scary month stuff? Is that what's going on right now, or?
What are you talking about, Wes? What are you talking about, Wes?
What'd you find? What did you find?
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck, man? Are you retarded or something? Fucking, it's a secret. And then, what would I be having? Like, shut up, bitch! So, fucking... Are you gonna freaking, keep buying that shit or what, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to hear what you said. I wanna, yeah.
No, I think you fucking bad. I guess I'm not gonna let you hear what I fucking said, because that's just bullshit.
You're gonna speak over it?
Bullshit. You don't really freaking give me the sack that I put in the back of your car, freaking...
Oh, the joke sack in the back of the car, yeah? It's not it's legal now anyway, so...
You don't give that back. Hey, don't worry about it. You don't get none. You ain't been nice enough to get none.
Okay.
Whoa.
Anyway. Yep. So, yep. That's what it is, motherfucker.
What is it?
You don't get to understand what I got, cause...
I don't get to understand what you got?
Some freaking shit's right up. Shh. Quiet now. It's a secret. Let's change subject. Hey, Carl, what the fuck's going down, motherfucker?
That's the subject? What's going down?
Good for you.
If it's a secret, then why talk about it? I don't understand.
I'm not understanding. You're not understanding.
Exactly.
You ready for me to start cussing?
If you want to keep something on the down low, the important thing is to not talk about it.
No shit. What do you think I'm doing now?
Well, the message.
Fuck it.
Well.
Come on now. You got me? Okay, you're with me now. So you're
not
on the
really.
same page, so.
No, I'm not with you.
What did you find?
Shut the fuck up.
You don't even know. You didn't find anything. You're just trying to...
Treasure hunting.
You're making up fake mysteries.
You're treasure hunting.
What the fuck? You didn't hear the whole fucking... Maybe the next message explains it better. I don't know.
You only left one. You only left one today.
Yeah.
Well, then that... I guess I thought I left another message that explained it, maybe. I don't know.
No, you didn't.
Maybe you missed it.
No.
Missed out.
Line.
Yeah, maybe we missed out.
Line. Script.
Yep.
Carl, no, you forgot the line. You forgot your lines, Carl?
Mr. Ginsu did.
Oh.
I mean...
What did you say next? You found something? You don't think you found anything?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Did you fucking hear me the first fucking time I said that, like, 3 minutes ago? Holy shit. Shh. Quiet. It's a secret. I think I know. Okay, go on now. What the hell? How does it fucking understand that shit, man?
Well, we're talking about, let's like, princesses because of Halloween month. It's a popular costume.
What the fuck?
You don't know anything about princesses?
I was younger, and that young lady that was kind of my daughterish was doing Halloween. We went and got her like a little princess costume. Or a fucking something whack jobbed out.
You took your daughter. Did you take your daughter trick or treating?
I don't know. Yep, trick or treating. Trick or treating on my feet. I don't fucking know.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna say about princesses because I don't like the royal stuff. I don't want to think about that. Those people. Maybe we got local princesses. There's like lake fair princesses. I've seen them before. I met I went to a burger restaurant somewhere. I think it was Burgerville or something down there in Oregon, and I met a random lake fair type princess. What's it like a pageant princess?
I know a pageant princess.
You do? What's that like?
She's pretty and all.
Yeah, well, that's I guess you gotta be to be a pageant person. You can be butt ugly. Hey, look at this! It's time for the next dice game.
Which corner of Oregon was that at?
I don't remember. You want a number?
What?
You want a number?
You're fucking killing me. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, fuck. Are you saying you wouldn't vote for butt ugly fucking princess?
Not a pageant queen. It's called beauty pageants. You want a number?
Okay, I was wondering. You just had me. You just made my day.
Oh, great. You want to pick a number here?
Number 3.
Nope. 2, 5, and what? So what was the last one? 6? 2, 5, 6. Yeah? 2, 5, 6?
Being off squad over there, freaking Colorado.
Is that what it was, right?
Yeah, 2, 5, and 6. I have to kind of second Kenny's position of not talking about royalty in other countries because
Why does anybody care about that stuff? I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know who is the Duchess of York or the nephew of York or.
Yeah, well, they can all go suck eggs here. I don't know why we put Princess's Day down. It's because of the whole Halloween thing.
So what's your problem? You got a problem?
We don't have a problem, but apparently you have a problem because you forgot to leave a message.
Yeah, what was your second message about? What did you find? It's a secret.
What about this? We don't want to talk about other countries and their queens and kings and.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't know anything about the royalty of England, so and what I don't know, how can I interest other people?
Trying to interest everybody all the time.
Yeah, it's too bad Princess Diana died. She was like the prettiest princess you could ever get.
No, I don't care about her.
You
know how many people probably died in car wrecks that year? Why does everybody care so much about this one person? What about all those other people? Every time you focus so much on one person, then all those other people get ignored.
Say what?
People die in car wrecks every day.
You want more what?
People die every day.
People die in car wrecks so many times. Your neighbor could have died on that same day, and you would have more of a connection with your neighbor or your brother or whatever if they died in a car wreck and Princess Diana. I mean,
no, not.
Oh, come on.
No, facts.
I mean, yeah,
reality.
It's really depressing when someone dies, but on the other hand, the closer they are to you, the more important they are in your life.
I don't care about her, and I didn't care about her back then.
Hey, shut the fuck up,
I still don't care about her.
I'll fucking kick you in your snot so hard you're wearing frickin' Freddie's ass for a hat. And
if
we
you
don't
like
even
it
know
so
where
much,
Freddie's
why don't
at.
you go move to England or something, mate?
What? Are you some sort of sea turtle? Or just a turd?
Go move to England, Mr. Ginsu.
I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turd now. You're going to have to be good whenever it comes to...
okay, sir. Thank you.
Hey, how
Thanks
about
for
that,
your opinion.
How about that bloody driveway? Do you ever clean up the blood off your driveway, or is it still blood stain?
No, I still got it.
Is it still there?
I can go out there and lick it up if you want.
Yeah. Is it going to help? It's like stained in the concrete, right?
I don't know.
Like, how would you get it? Have you tried, like, scrubbing it? Maybe you got to get a pressure washer.
Yeah, that'll help. Pressure wash it right out into my face or something.
The blood? Yeah, you don't want to get blood. But I think, it's pretty much just a stain at this point. I don't think there's any organic blood material left in there.
Okay.
I think it'd probably be okay. You know about that blood?
You're the dentist. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I'm not really feeling that whole kind of... I kind of remember the story a little bit, but... have the ants ever been attracted to it, or...
The ants are inside. And the blood puddle is
The ants are
outside.
inside. No, the
Well, ants are usually
didn't fuck-
outdoor
The
creatures.
ants
So.
didn't fuck with it.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough meat there.
Yeah, because Mr. Gins is feeding them steaks. Why would they eat old blood?
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, kitchen tasting steak.
yeah, great. You,
I had a couple of ants calling on me just a little while ago. But they really close. There was like 100, 200 ants crawling in my garbage sack just a while ago.
yeah, aren't they just around? Can you see them right now?
Yep, there's a big long line of them. They line up and start running.
Do you think you have more than one colony living in your house, or is it just like your whole house is like a giant colony around you?
I think there's just a whole bunch of colonies around me, and I got one of them. And it's pretty good size.
So you got
Yeah,
many different
Bunch of motherfucking ants.
ant princesses in your place, ant queens and whatnot, or just like
The
one?
queen, I haven't found the queen yet. I don't really want to find her. I hope she's doing fine.
Yeah, Mr. Gins gets along with the ants, king of the ants.
Yeah, that's probably a good policy not to, talk to the queen
Don't
too
want to fuck
much.
with the little guy.
She'll probably say, "Off with your head," and go back to playing croquet with flamingos or whatever that Lewis Carroll book was.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great. Yeah, you got anything else you want to say today, Mr. Ginsay?
Well, no.
No?
No.
No, I had some shit to say earlier, but then I calmed down.
Oh, you did? Don't let yourself calm down. I want to know what that stuff from before was.
Number one, write it down. Number two, when it's written down, have the courage to speak about it once you get to the phone or when the phone rings.
Yeah, what was it? What was the thing that you wanted to talk about before?
Oh,
You were mad. I want to know about that's the mad stuff.
Probably something about that ISIS bullshit.
Oh, what is that? I'm hearing.
The Islamic State and bullshit like that.
What I'm not even sure what it is. Is that an acronym? ISIS? I've been hearing like stuff on the sides of peripheral, but I don't know what it is.
It's the Islamic State, or it's Muslim, and they're thinking that the Muslims, if you're not a Muslim, you're an infidel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a Muslim and you're not supposed to be friends with no infidels,
Okay.
you're supposed to kill them wherever they're at, wherever you find them.
Okay.
And there's like a black flag over there. That fucking thing ain't no good at all. You don't want to see that black flag coming because they'll fuck you up. They'll burn you or fucking shoot you or cut your head off or...
This sounds like
What the fuck
stereotypical like terrorist stuff from from forever. Is that what it is, or
Right.
people are just going forward with their stereotypical terrorism act?
Right. Well, it's hard to say. I seen some on YouTube and I couldn't understand what they were saying, but you kind of get the gist of what the fuck's going down once you see it, and then go, holy shit, you guys are fucking assholes.
Well, terrorists, they thrive on publicity and terror, but mostly publicity, I think, from terror. So all this hubbub about them, I'm sure, is working towards their advantage.
They got access to tanks and shoulder-fired rockets. So who's their fucking buddy?
Yeah, but they got all the access to that stuff. But what are they gonna do? They're just messing with their own people. It sounds like they're messing with people over there in their own countries. Maybe that's what they.
Saying that the police over there are afraid of them, so they don't want to get their heads cut off.
Oh, hey,
so
it's time for a commercial break. Can you hold on here?
shut the fuck up, Carl.
I'll try. Ooh, look at that. That's weird food and weird dancing. Bunch of zombies. I see a headstone, right? Well, no, I don't. But it could have been, right? Well, it's already gone.
Look up beheading on YouTube.
Awesome YouTube. And just like
And then
awesome
look up
death
the
metal.
ISS or ISL.
Yeah.
New York State.
All right.
Whatever.
So listen to this awesome death metal for a couple of more seconds.
Them fuckers. I saw this fucking one.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Wizard drool.
Whoa.
Bat.
What is going on? It's dark in here.
Bat.
Whoa. Bird's here. And it's scary mode. So
We're talking
Yeah.
about bird got stung by a bee and scary clowns. Tune in at 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. on Channel 22.
Ooh.
Chicken feet.
Sanity.
I don't even know what it is, but I'm sure it's a good topic. So, did you
It's a
enjoy your
topic.
break, Mr. Ginsu? Did you get up and use the bathroom at all?
It's a topic your mama wouldn't approve of.
Okay, next topic.
Where are these ISIS people coming from? They're in like Afghanistan or Iraq or Russia or
Syria?
Syria, huh?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between these people and the, millions of other radical fundamentalist Muslims who have existed since the time of, before Christ and stuff in the BC area? They've been around for so long. Like I'm surprised this is even like what's the big deal with these people that as opposed to all the thousands of terrorists in the past?
The big deal with them is they're funded, and they say they want to put their little black flag on the White House steps or on the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And do you
that'll
think we
probably
should
never
let them
happen.
do that?
Isn't that what like all those Muslim groups have been saying like all the time? There's always like a group of Muslim terrorists somewhere that are like, trying to like take down America. They don't like America, and that's been going on for so long. Why are these people more important than all those other people?
Because now they got tanks and guns we're shooting.
Yeah, well, until they get a plane, I'm not really too worried about it.
But one thing you could do is like going after their distributors who gave them these tanks, who gave them these shoulder-fired rocket missiles.
I don't think it's too. If you have money, you can get a tank. I don't think that's too. Like you can't stop. If someone wants a tank, they're gonna get a tank.
Well, yeah, but they have to have money to get a tank.
Yeah, but they probably have money.
there's-
You're not gonna stop them from getting money. But why are you even worried about them when they're not even over here and they're over there with their tanks shooting at each other? Other Syrians probably. I mean, who are they even shooting at? The army? Syrians?
They're shooting at the public.
The public of Syria? Like, I don't know. I'm not too worried about the Syria, I guess.
It's like you walking down the street.
Well,
They'll fucking cut your head off.
Yeah,
after
but I
they
don't
beat
live in
you
I
and
think
stab
they'll
you.
be able to solve their own problems by themselves.
Isn't that already happening in Syria? Like, I wouldn't go to Syria
Look at
because
it on, yes, look at it on YouTube and you'll understand.
I think
look it
that
up.
I think that kind of stuff is already happening over there. I assume that kind of thing is happening all the time. I thought there's in some of those countries there's just the people are warring all the time. That there's tanks going around the road. You gotta look out for tanks. That's part of your everyday life when you live over there.
Yeah, it's been going on for hundreds of years.
This is probably gonna be another Coney.
Not the way it has been now. It's not the same. They never used to have tanks and weapons.
Yeah, they did.
No.
Yeah. Remember Coney?
Huh?
You remember Coney? This was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. You remember this, Carl?
Yes.
There was some guy in Africa who was making children fight wars. He was a big general guy. Everybody was really mad at him. You know, they're like, you can't do that. You can't let kids fight wars. Everybody got in a hubbub about it and made a lot of publicity for the guy. And then everybody like,
Wasn't he a drug pusher or no?
he was he's some kind of war guy who's getting children into violent situations. Where you can't do that. Stop Coney, stop Coney, stop Coney. And then everybody just kind of faded out, and then everybody forgot about it. And I think it's probably going to happen to these Syria new terrorist people. I don't think, yeah.
We'll have to look it up and see what the frick happened to that guy.
Yeah, he's probably doing the same thing. He probably just died on his own by himself.
Well,
yeah, but I'm just saying, watch the fuck out. They got that person in Texas. He was trying to make people be Muslim, and they either didn't want to or whatever, because he chopped the one lady's head off and stabbed the other lady before they shot him.
Yeah, what's new? If you're worried about the psychos who are killing people for whatever reason, then you're gonna have a scary life. That's always happening everywhere. I just assumed that all this stuff is happening all around me, and then I hear about it on the news, like, oh, really? People are getting killed again? People killing each other?
What happens if you just go down to Safeway or something, and there's somebody down there trying to do that shit to people at Safeway, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, Muslims or psychopaths, what's the difference? People are going to start running around killing people in the public. It's going to, I think, what are we going to do?
If someone is going to be killing at Safeway, you call 911 and let someone else deal with it. What do you think that, you know, people, you know, the common person can't really involve themselves in international politics because, you know, it's like so many people are not really super informed on, you know, who is doing what, and, you know, what happened with Coney, you know, maybe he's dead or maybe he's taking refuge in another part of the world.
And so
how does that really matter? What bread and butter that people are doing?
What about B? What about B? Carl's got more things to say, though. That was only A.
Yeah, what about the bread and butter
B?
that...
Is this B?
You know,
are you on a B yet?
I think I'm at Z.
C?
Z.
Z? Oh, hey, Mr. Ginson, we're getting a phone call on the other line. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for talking to us. Hey!
Hola.
Program, hello, I'm back.
Yes,
back
you are.
From San Francisco.
The princess of the program producer has returned.
Yeah, well, you could be the, princess too. Why not?
You guys are, how's Princess Day going?
Pretty good. Talking about Disney, you know, licensing and whatnot.
Ah. Oh, right. Do they have a copyright on the word princess now?
They might as well.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
How was the plane ride?
I really liked it. I liked plane rides. I finished a good book. And we arrived safely. The guy next to me was asleep and was snoring, and there was a child crying. The person in the window seat in the aisle in front of me, like, seemed really stressed out and kept trying to order vodka before the plane had launched, and it kept saying, like, you can't order food at this time, and he just, like, would try it every 5 minutes, like, try to order this vodka.
Can I get some vodka?
Wow.
This is the person who fell asleep?
Because there's the screens in front of everyone's TVs, and you can order food from there, but, yeah, it was funny.
Oh, you watched them? Yeah, and then vodka. Did they get their vodka eventually?
Yeah, he eventually got the vodka, but just like, you know, when they do the normal food service, where they down the aisle like halfway through the flight.
They have liquor.
Even though
they just have liquor like on those carts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got like little, but they all come in the little tiny bottles of liquor.
How come are people just drunk on the plane? I never really thought about that.
Yeah, people getting drunk on the plane, especially because it's high altitude, so the air is thinner, so people get drunker faster.
Yeah, I haven't been on a plane in a long time, but are there just like a lot of drunk people on the plane?
Not usually in the back of the plane, but the first class people are probably getting drunk because they get free beer.
Oh, wow. Hey, it's time for the dice game.
Cool. Let's see. I'll pick 3.
All right, here it goes. 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 6.
Whoa! I should have picked 6.
Who won then? Not me. Carl. Carl won with a 2. You're cursed. How's the production end going now that you're back?
Well, I haven't done anything with the production end yet. I'm assuming it's still going great because Kirsten's been doing a good job. I just need to edit, Tuesday's episode? Yeah. Oh, it's already put together, but I just need to make a slight adjustment to the timing of stuff or something. But it's been going good. I think has it been on TV? Program?
Oh, yes, it's been on TV.
Yeah.
I think she's doing a good job. I think she did a good
Yeah,
job.
she is doing a good job. I think you're doing a really good job.
I have
I want to thank her for doing the thing there.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
she says that she thinks it's fun.
I have a little programming note that maybe you never heard before this time, but I'll announce it to you now.
What's that?
Cause what?
I rolled another straight.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really. I'm having a hard time understanding.
He rolled another straight.
Oh, what? When?
When you were gone,
Was it yesterday?
or the day before.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah. I
amazing.
know, right? I might
Whoa.
need to go to Vegas here pretty soon.
Well,
I wonder if this signifies something.
I wouldn't know. I'm just being corny usually.
actually, I'm looking at the thing. It looks like tonight we're on at 10:30.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a programming error.
That's
Not a
weird.
production error, but a programming error.
Is it all
Tonight
actually?
we're scheduled at 30. Saturday, huh? What?
That's weird. Well, but we're back on so it's gonna go well.
Yeah. Everything is smooth. It's great to come home and not feel behind on the production end, which, that didn't happen when you were in charge of the production end either, but sometimes I'll go on a trip and not make, and it's within a week and I don't make any kind of things. I just try to get everything done up to that point and then it just piles up.
Uh huh.
So this feels good. Feels good to be ready.
Good.
Huh. So yeah, you're right. It looks like it's scheduled at 10:30 tonight instead of 11:30, but it's okay. It's agoraphobia. Tomorrow's episode is scheduled at 11:30 though. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't explain that.
We'll see what happens with that.
Small mistake.
Looks like we don't have too much stuff. Oh, I guess next month we're gonna be going to TCTV on the 7th,
Yeah.
and that is the only extra special day that we have planned out right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to
I guess we gotta do the whole thing. Did you see what happened last month?
What's that?
Well, it ended up, I thought we had canceled it, but then I ended up getting called in to do it because a class was supposed to help with it.
Oh, really?
And no one showed up, and except for those 2 kids. And it was kind of weird. But this time we're going to get it big. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna get maybe some band.
I want to get a band, and I want to get a DJ.
Yeah.
Now that I'm back, I'll get working on that right off the bat.
I think that's what makes it. We're gonna have a band and a DJ.
And then coming up is the Burger Club. Actually, it had already passed on TV, I guess.
Oh no, that's coming up next, or you can call in about it, and it's still coming up in 3 days for the viewers. So we don't.
Really?
know where are we gonna
3
do
days
that?
for viewers, yeah.
Where's
The 15th.
Where is Burger Club? Is that a special place, or does it move around?
Is it going to be at our house? It's going to be here at the Martin.
Great.
An easy mobile shoot. It'll be really fun.
Burgers.
Sweet.
Carl, you coming to that Burger Club?
Sure, why not?
It's gonna be burgers. Well,
Yeah.
why not? Because maybe you don't want to eat burgers.
Well, I'm sure I told this story at least
Yeah, well,
once.
you told me the story, but would you eat burgers anyway? I mean, sometimes, or you want to eat some burgers if they're offered?
Well, I'll have a
I'll eat them if you're not gonna eat them.
tofu or veggie
You
burger.
gonna bring that stuff? Because it's Burger Club.
Sure.
You can eat some carrots, maybe.
Yeah,
Carrot sandwiches.
yeah.
Is there...
Yeah, most of the time people just bring whatever they want to grill, but the first couple burger clubs I went to, people just brought vegetables and they grilled those up, so.
The only...
kinds of things.
No burger... Is there a theme, so you just bring your own BYOB kind of thing?
Bring your own burger.
Alright.
I mean, but there's like people bring to share, and there's no one goes hungry, and everyone eats burgers.
You don't get burgers. Yeah, that sounds good. I want a burger. Yeah, princesses. Princesses, yeah. Tomorrow's the Scary Clown Day. Great. Well, that sounds good. How about the radio? How's that going? Is that even happening? Is anybody listening right now? I don't know if anybody is ever listening.
I don't know if anyone's ever listened to it. Honestly, I don't know. Definitely the FCC is not listening, so that's good.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Ginsu's gotten on the radio more than maybe he should.
Yeah, probably
But,
a lot. So, who knows about the radio though? I mean, I haven't been paying any attention to the radio, and maybe is it just is it falling off, or was it going?
I've been doing the radio like pretty most of the time. It's been working. I'm not sure.
Have you ever tried to tune in?
What's that?
Have you ever tried to tune into it?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
and
because
it's
they did it a different way. You don't have to physically go there anymore now, right?
Right, I can just do it from home, which is really awesome. In fact, I should probably do some of that tonight. I'll make sure tonight's episode is.
Maybe I'll tune in on the
radio is a lot
stream.
easier now that we don't have to go over there every time, especially because sometimes the key would be moved and it would just be all of a mess.
I'm gonna tune in to the stream.
So they're still taking submissions from you?
Yeah.
Pardon?
They're still broadcasting. They're taking submissions from you.
Yeah,
Sweet.
they certainly are.
Some doors are slamming. Whoa. Okay. Hey. Great. Well, thanks, Freddie. Got anything else you want to say today?
No, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I haven't really met any princesses, except for we did get our face painted at Arts Walk, and it was like some students from the Key Club, which I'm not really sure what the Key Club is. I think that's probably some kind of advanced placement like thing for smart kids. I don't know. But, high school thing for people who volunteer.
Today?
But then another person who was, no, this was at Arts Walk.
Okay.
And someone else was at the booth giving face paint, and it was Miss Thurston County, who they're kind of a
Lake Fair princess, right?
Yeah, Lake Fair princess. Which I thought was really weird was when I realized that they're just probably like high school people. They're like turning them into princesses. It's just strange.
Yeah. Well, they want to make them feel special. They also have like prom queen.
Right.
So.
Royalty is scary, you know.
Yeah.
Making certain people think that they are better than other people for almost no reason at all usually turns out bad.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. Thanks, episode number and date and day of the week, Mr. Ginsu. It's
Freddie.
over. Freddie, thank you.
Thanks for calling me, program.
Thank you. TCTV.
11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. YDHWM.com. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check them out if you'd like.
360-836-4384.
But don't call because we're dead.
We're dead. Oh.
Dead.
TCTV. LeBaby.com. Psycho Feeling. What is this? I'm growing fangs and becoming a beast of some kind. Thurston County Washington State, USA.
Oh, no.
Viewers and listeners, hell yeah, dog. I'm a were-dog. Woo! I lust for blood now.
How? Bye.
Ow!
Oh!